Hi, in this video I will talk about the children of Israel Surah, and this is the Surah verse 13. We have recorded the fate of every human being. It is tied to his neck. On the day of resurrection, we will hand him a record that is accessible. So it is what we do, and it shows the fairness of the God. And previously, I showed you a resource that brain is constantly record things, and it is tied to our neck too. It's like our brain is tied to our neck, and the memory things and cannot be removed easily. And so God is forgiver indeed. So, and it says, read your own record. Today you suffice as your own reckoner. And it shows how God is fair. Whoever guided is guided for his own good, and whoever goes astray does so his own detriment. No sinner will bear the sins of anyone else. We never punish without first sending a messenger. So there are a lot of atheists asking, like, what about if they don't have messengers? So it explains that we never punish without first sending a messenger. And maybe we all have messenger and we don't realize it. That's why I previously said in one of the videos that the concept of messenger is the one that will convey the message. And if you hear through that person, then it can be considered as a messenger. And if that person can explain the things. It's not like a messenger will bring a new book, but it's a messenger that give you the same message and inform you about it. If we are to annihilate any community, we let the leaders commit vast corruption therein. Once they deserve retribution, we annihilate it completely. So it is like a community of the Musa. So, and then, and at some point, and also the other people. And then God annihilate that community. Many generation have we annihilated after Noah. Your Lord is most efficient in dealing with the sins of his servants. He is fully cognizant, seer. Anyone who chooses this fleeting life as his priority, we will rush to him what we decide to give him. Then we commit him to Jahannam, where he suffers forever, despised and defeated. So it means like the fleeting life as priority means like for example, you have opportunities to steal from others, and they're doing it, you're doing it, you rush, and then you will suffer in the afterlife. And it shouldn't be your priority. You should be calm. As for those who choose the hereafter as their priority and work righteousness, while believing their efforts will be appreciated, for each one of them we provide those and these from your Lord's bounties. Your Lord's bounties are inexhaustible. Note how we preferred some people above others. The differences in the hereafter are far greater and far more significant. This is important. And this is like a mathematical and logically thing. Because hell and heaven, and one is torturing, one is you are, you got a lot of prize, and it's the best place to be for humans. You shall not set up any other god beside God, lest you end up despised and disgraced. Your Lord has decreed that you shall not worship except Him, and your parents shall be honored. As long as one or both of them live, you shall never say to them, "Oof," nor shall you shout at them. You shall treat them amicably, because they raised you and lower for them the wings of humility and kindness, and say, "My Lord, have mercy on them, for they have raised me from infancy." So it is like after saying this, it's also parental work is also sort of sometimes they say it's like not for this world, they don't have to be helped by the children, but they still raise them. Your Lord is fully aware of your innermost thoughts, and if you mean righteousness, He is a forgiver of those who repent. You shall give the due alms to the relatives, the needy, the poor, and the traveling alien, but do not be extravagant. So if you are extravagant, you lose your power and you cannot help them anymore, and you will be in need of things. So you should keep the power, and you should keep helping sustainably. The extravagant are brethren of the devils, and devil is unappreciative of his Lord. Even if you have to turn away from them as you pursue the mercy of your Lord, you shall treat them in the nicest manner. You shall not keep your hand stingily tied to your neck, nor shall you foolishly open it up, lest you end up blamed and sorry. For your Lord increases the provision for anyone he chooses and reduces it. He is fully cognizant of his creatures. Seer. You shall not kill your... So it's like the topics are connected here. Like previously, the parents are mentioned, and also money is mentioned, helping is mentioned, and then it's like the topic is child raising and killing. It's like a combination of it, It's like for your Lord increases the provision for anyone he chooses and reduces it. He is full cognizant of his creatures. You shall not kill your children due to fear of poverty. So in this verse, we see the combination of the previous themes. So children, child raising, and poverty, helping people, and killing. It's like it's the radical. It's like a bigger sin. We provide for them as well as for you. Killing them is a gross offense. You shall not commit adultery. It's a gross sin and an evil behavior. And adultery is something to do with, like, you are not. People who do this, they're not prepared to be parents. So it can cause children that, unexpected children. You shall not kill any person, for God has made life sacred, except in the course of justice. If one is killed unjustly, then we give his her authority to enforce justice. Thus he shall not exceed the limits in avenging the murder. He will be helped. You shall not touch the orphans' money, except for their own good, until they reach maturity. You shall fulfill your covenants, for a covenant is a great responsibility. You shall give full measure when you tread and weigh equitably. This is better and more righteous. You shall not accept any information unless you verify it yourself. I have given you the hearing, the eyesight, and the brain. You are responsible for using them. So, for example, if they say that someone is cheating you, doing something, you should verify it. You shall not walk proudly on earth. You cannot bore through the earth, nor can you be as tall as the mountains. It means like being, this behavior can be like a challenging and can hurt other people. And this is you see that it's interesting. All bad behavior is condemned by your Lord. So there are people asking a lot of questions, like they can derive combination of this verse, and then you can create other sins. And the key is all bad behavior is condemned by God. So this is like a rule. And so if you ask something, if this is sin, if this is sin, if that is sin, you should know all bad behavior is condemned by your, and you should judge if it is a bad behavior or not. So it's important that, so like otherwise people can say that, can accuse Quran or religion. So that's all I want to say in this video, and thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next video.